గత 4-5 రోజుల నుంచి మా ఇండస్ట్రీలో జరిగే అణువణువు ఈ వీడియో రూపంలో డీటెయిల్‌గా తయారు చేసామండి. ఆ వీడియోని కూడా మేము యూట్యూబ్‌లో అప్‌లోడ్ చేయబోతున్నాం. అలాగే మా దగ్గర నుంచి ఎవరైనా అడిగితే పంపిస్తాం. అయి కూడా మీరు చూడండి. మంచి సీడ్‌కి మంచి పాలికిట్ ఫాము, పాలికిట్ సంవత్సరం అనేది గమనించి హ్యాచరీ ఆపరేటర్లు ఈ ఈ సిస్టాన్ని కూడా మీరు కూడా యూజ్ చేసుకోవాలని. ఎందుకంటే ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసి పెట్టాలంటే చాలా ఖర్చయిపోతుంది. చాలా ధైర్యం కూడా కావాలి. లక్కీగా సక్సెస్ అవ్వటం వల్ల నేను తెలియజేస్తున్నా. ఈ సిస్టాన్ని మీరు యూజ్ చేసుకోండి. తప్పనిసరిగా మీరు సక్సెస్ అవుతారు. మీరు సక్సెస్ అయితే మీ ఫార్మర్ సక్సెస్ అవుతారు. మీ ఫార్మర్ సక్సెస్ అయితే వాళ్ళ దగ్గర రొయ్యల కన్నా ఈ ఎక్స్‌పోర్టర్, ప్రాసెసర్ సక్సెస్ అవుతారు. వాళ్ళ ద్వారా ఎప్పుడైతే మనం బయటికి పంపిస్తామో ఒక మంచి డిసీజ్‌లెస్ రొయ్యల్ని మనం భారతదేశం నుంచి ఇతర దేశాలకు పంపిస్తామో మన దేశం సక్సెస్ అవుతుంది. మన ఫైనాన్షియల్ థింగ్స్ అన్నీ బాగుంటాయి. మన కుటుంబాలు బాగుంటాయి అని ఈ సందర్భంగా తెలియజేస్తూ ఈ వీడియోని మీరు యూట్యూబ్‌లో అప్‌లోడ్ చేస్తాం. తప్పనిసరిగా ఈ వీడియోని కూడా చూడాలని నేను కోరుకుంటూ ఉన్నానండి. నమస్కారం.
Gayatri Biopolytech Farms was established in 2018 with a clear objective: to bring control, biosecurity, and scientific discipline to one of the most critical biological inputs in shrimp aquaculture. Located in Bapatla, Andhra Pradesh, the facility is India's first sandworm culture project, developed to operate within a fully captive, hygienic, and 100% biosecured environment. Built with technical expertise from aquaculture professionals across Latin America and Southeast Asia, Gayatri Biopolytech Farms addresses a long-standing gap in the industry. As shrimp farming intensified, sandworms used for nutrition and broodstock maturation continued to be sourced from uncontrolled environments, carrying risks related to hygiene, inconsistency, and disease transmission. This gap highlighted the need for a structured, biosecured, and scientifically controlled approach to sandworm culture. It was at this point that Gayatri Biopolytech Farms was conceptualized and designed, not as a quick solution, but as a long-term system built through extensive research, technical evaluation, and on-ground validation. The development of this facility was neither simple nor immediate. It involved years of research, the integration of global best practices, and the deliberate involvement of experienced aquaculture professionals from multiple countries to design a system capable of operating under Indian conditions. Every stage was tested, refined, and reworked before implementation. At the heart of this initiative lies the vision of one individual, Vegesana Narendra Varma Raju, Honorable MLA of Bapatla, whose focus was to strengthen the shrimp industry by addressing its challenges at the source through innovation rather than adaptation, by supporting the shrimp industry with quality biological inputs that enable hatcheries and farmers to become more successful. Authorized by the Coastal Aquaculture Authority and approved by the Government of India, the facility has the capacity to produce 300 to 400 kilograms of live, biosecured worms per day. The facility has been developed across 10 acres of land, designed as a closed and controlled biological ecosystem. At Gayatri Biopolytech Farms, the focus of culture is Perinereis nuntia, a species of sandworm. Perinereis nuntia is highly beneficial for shrimp, especially broodstock. It is used as a nutritious live feed that helps improve reproduction, growth, and immunity. Its rich protein and essential fatty acid content helps improve egg quality and larval survival in shrimp hatcheries. This sandworm is a nutritional powerhouse containing high protein, vital fats, vitamins, fiber, and minerals. Its use helps improve breeding performance and egg quality in broodstock. It also supports better health, growth, and survival rates, and improves sperm quality in male shrimp. Shrimp readily accept this feed, which increases feed intake. Let's now go through the process as it exists on ground. A system designed to control variables, eliminate biological threats, and deliver consistency through structure and discipline. Water intake and pump house. The process begins at the pump house, where seawater is drawn into the system through a regulated intake mechanism. At this stage, careful attention is given to flow rate and pressure. The objective is to introduce water into the system in a stable and predictable manner, avoiding fluctuations that could affect downstream treatment and biological stages. This intake point establishes the foundation of the entire operation, as water quality directly influences every subsequent step. Sandbed filtration. Primary water treatment. From the pump house, water enters the sandbed filtration system. The sandbed is divided into 4 structured sections, allowing the water to pass progressively through layered filtration. As the water moves through each section, suspended solids, organic matter, and fine particulate impurities are gradually removed. This primary filtration stage reduces turbidity and prepares the water for advanced treatment, ensuring that downstream systems are not exposed to uncontrolled contaminants. After sandbed filtration, water is transferred into the filtration reservoir. Here, the water is held temporarily, allowing parameters such as clarity and temperature to stabilize. Advanced filtration, cylinders, and multi-stage UV treatment. From the reservoir, water moves into a series of treatment tanks, followed by cylindrical mechanical filtration units. These cylinders remove finer particles that may remain after primary filtration. Once mechanical filtration is complete, the water enters ultraviolet treatment chambers. UV treatment plays a critical role in biological safety. Through controlled exposure, harmful microorganisms are neutralized without the use of chemicals. To strengthen biosecurity, the water is passed through multiple cycles of mechanical filtration and UV treatment. This layered approach ensures that biological risks are addressed systematically rather than relying on a single treatment stage. Final UV plant, monitoring and recirculation. After completing repeated filtration and UV cycles, the water reaches the final UV plant. At this stage, monitoring systems continuously measure key parameters to ensure that treated water meets internal quality benchmarks. Only water that satisfies these conditions is allowed to circulate further. The system operates as a closed loop, with treated water being recirculated back into operational tanks, supporting consistency, efficiency, and long-term biosecurity. Maturation and spawning. With environmental conditions stabilized, the biological phase of the process begins. Male and female worms are maintained under controlled maturation conditions. Temperature during this phase is maintained at approximately 32 degrees Celsius, creating a stable environment for biological activity. Spawning takes place within dedicated units, after which eggs are collected and maintained under controlled conditions for approximately 20 days, allowing early development to occur in a monitored and predictable manner. This stage is critical, as stability during maturation directly influences survival, growth behavior, and nutritional quality in later phases. Nursery phase. Following maturation, early stage worms are transferred into the nursery unit. Here, development continues under closely monitored conditions. Water quality, movement, and density are carefully regulated to support healthy early growth. The nursery acts as a transition phase, preparing the worms for structured growth environments while maintaining hygiene and biological safety. Grow-out chambers. From the nursery, the worms are gradually shifted into multiple grow-out chambers. Each chamber supports a specific stage of growth. As the worms increase in size, they are transferred between chambers to maintain appropriate density and reduce stress. Because the entire system operates under captive and biosecured conditions, the worms produced here are fully safe from outbreak diseases such as WSSV, EHP, MBV, TSV, IMNV, vibriosis, parasite protozoa, and other emerging or newborn diseases. As shrimp farming intensifies, the demand and use of sandworms increases, making controlled culture the key to success without biological threat. Highest breeding standards. The brood stock tanks within the facility house, the 21st generation Purity family, maintained under 100% biosecured breeding conditions. This level of genetic continuity and environmental control ensures consistency, hygiene, and reliability, making this project the first of its kind in India. Strong immunity and sustainable practices. When used during broodstock maturation feeding, the worms naturally produce mucus slime with antibacterial properties. This mucus enhances immunity, strengthens the animal, and is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, helping prevent contamination from EHP, Vibrio, viral infections, and other newborn diseases. By controlling both vertical and horizontal disease transmission, biosecured worms directly contribute to sustainable aquaculture practices. Harvesting, controlled removal, and initial cleaning. Once the worms reach the required size and maturity, the process moves into harvesting. Harvesting is carried out in a controlled and carefully sequenced manner. Worms are gradually removed from the grow-out chambers in measured batches, ensuring minimal disturbance to the sand bed. During harvesting itself, initial cleaning begins. Sand, waste material, and excreta accumulated during culture are separated and removed. The worms are washed using treated water to remove surface contaminants before further handling. This early cleaning step reduces biological load and prevents waste material from entering later stages. Packaging and storage. Second cleaning and final preparation. After harvesting and initial cleaning, the worms are transferred to the final processing and packaging area. At this stage, cleaning is carried out again. As the worms are moved from holding tanks into packaging, they are cleaned once more to remove any remaining sand, wastage, or excreta that may have accumulated during transfer and handling. This second cleaning step is deliberate and critical, ensuring hygiene at the point closest to delivery. Following cleaning, the worms undergo visual inspection, after which they are weighed using calibrated weighing machines to ensure accuracy and consistency. Packaging then proceeds based on delivery format. For live and fresh supplies, worms are placed into specialized bags where oxygen is introduced, and the sealed packs are transferred into ice boxes to maintain temperature and freshness. For frozen formats including -30 degrees Celsius, frozen and IQF, rapid freezing is used to lock in nutritional value. Additional formats include semi-dry, moist, and dry worms prepared under controlled conditions. Nutrition profile and aquaculture use. Sandworms are an excellent nutritional source for aquatic species such as shrimp and crustaceans. They contain high levels of amino acids, lipids, vitamins, minerals, fiber, DHA, EPA, HUFA, PUFA, and naturally occurring hormones, making them particularly suitable for inducing breeding and supporting reproductive performance. Unlike wild-sourced worms, which pose significant biological risks, biosecured worms ensure disease-free culture practices and eliminate outbreak threats. Results and industry impact. trials have demonstrated consistent outcomes, including fast consumption by brooders, improved ovary and sperm development, better mating percentage, higher fertility rate, improved sperm count, increased hatching percentage, and good quality nauplii. All results are supported by internal microbiological quality control. Everybody involved in aquaculture understands culture failures, disease outbreaks, and the instability they create. Overcoming these challenges requires innovation, system upgrades, informed decision-making, and disciplined implementation. The strength of this project lies in supporting the shrimp industry with quality biological inputs, enabling hatcheries and farmers to become more successful. In modern aquaculture, sustainability is not achieved by chance, it is built through discipline, science, and intent.